This is Dick Groening. He's the owner of Nectarline's Watch and Clock in Old Town Saginaw.
If you go around back, you can watch the hammers as they hit the chime rods.
Dick is a watchmaker or horologist. His shop is full of great sounds. His favorite?
This is a rare watch. In my whole 55 years, I've had maybe 3 of them come in for service.
At Nectarlines, they service and fix watches and clocks and sell pre-owned timepieces. The business has been in the family since the 1930s.
When I was 16, my mother and father bought the store from my great uncle, and my dad suggested that after school I should come down to the store and work for a few hours each day and then work on Saturday, and I could earn some money. And I said, well, what am I going to do? And he said, well, Tom will show you how to fix, Tom was my uncle, will show you how to fix clocks. See, it's all gummed up. See, that just won't move freely like it's supposed to. So it's got very old oil in it. So what we're going to do is take it apart and clean and oil it. And then it'll work like new. First, let's take the dial off. Yeah.
The mechanically inclined Groening, who's now 75, built a go-kart when he was a kid. He grew his watchmaking skills on the job, learning from his uncle. Dick says he was a great teacher, and by attending the Bulliva Watch School where he got his license.
Now we can take the winding wheel off. There we go. Then you can take this jewel. I just like getting something that's broke and making it work again, especially if it's 120, 30 years old. That's a lot of fun. Like this right here, this is an absolutely beautiful pocket watch. It's an Elgin from about 100 years ago, but it's top of the line. It's even got gold gears in it. This is back when we made the best watches in the world here in America. And the Swiss copied us. This is one of them. And it needs an oil change, basically. So I'm going to service that, and the customer will be overjoyed because it works.
Dick takes us inside the Elgin.
The gears are solid gold. And all the jewel settings are solid gold. It's even got a jeweled mainspring barrel. It's a 23 jewel, 12 size Elgin adjusted to 5 positions. Like positions are like this, 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 this. And it'll keep the same time in all those positions. It needs cleaning though. It's all gummed up.
At any one time, his shop will have 200 to 300 watches and 100 clocks in for repair.
That won't stay in? Why not? I put it in and it sits there,
Yeah.
right? But then, you go like this. Oh, and this doesn't screw off, it just pops off.
Oh, right.
Dick's son-in-law, Jeff Roscoe, and the shop's mascot, Red, help out.
That's the mascot.
Jeff just retired last August from a career in the Navy. His kids call him the fixer of things.
I'll do some of the lower end stuff. I can replace movements or crystals,
capacitors in some of the newer watches, as well as just batteries or some of the simpler repairs, so that he can focus on the more complex and complicated the pocket watches and the bigger stuff, the clocks.
Jeff takes us on a tour of a quartz watch.
So unlike the one that he showed you over there in that pocket watch that keeps time because the springs stay wound and then it slowly moves the gears and it ticks the second hand, a lot of the quartz movements, well, all of the quartz movements, have a battery, and the battery puts electrical signal into that quartz, into that little crystal, and that crystal vibrates, and then the computer inside of here takes and it moves and it ticks based on the number of vibrations in that crystal. So this would be a quartz movement run by a battery, as opposed to the one that he showed you before that's run by springs.
To take care of your watch, Dick suggests you get it serviced, essentially a cleaning and oil change. In this age of smartphones and smart watches, Dick disputes the notion that people aren't wearing traditional watches.
A couple years ago was the #1 watch sales year there ever was. Young people are buying them for the look, like jewelry. I get just as many young people in here now, not with antique clocks and stuff, but with watches. I get just as many young people in here as I do old people. So they're not disappearing. Once you get a watch on your wrist, you realize it's way easier to go like that than pull a phone out.
Dick says he's now the only watchmaker in the Tri-Cities. He says there were probably a dozen back in the 70s. Is watchmaking a career to get into?
If you like mechanics, if you like working on stuff, it's inside, it's warm, it's air conditioned, you don't get all greasy. It's a nice job. You get to sit down on the job most of the day. It's a nice, clean job. If you like mechanics, what it basically is miniature mechanics.
Different tweezers for different jobs. There. There. There.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And make sure to click that bell icon to stay notified when we upload new content. Videos like this are only possible because of viewers like you. To help support this channel, click on the link in the description below. We'll see you next time.